Is there anything that you would recommend that traders do to improve their niche and hone in their skills, refine what they're currently doing in order to level up their trading? Any, back tests or anything like that that you do or recommend?
Yeah, I think a lot of people journal, a lot of people do Evernote, and they do like kind of trade reviews. That's suggested by a lot of firms, like Mike Bellafury from SMB and Lance is helping them out, and they are very adamant about doing kind of trade log, trade reviews. Uh, it's hard for somebody like me where I have a lot of trades going on. If I was doing 1 to 3 trades a day, then yeah, that totally makes sense. But I think it kind of comes back to what we were talking about in that niche or that category. So maybe you review and do stats on a particular strategy to find out how you could be better. But I think other things that could be helpful with stats like that, I can go in the back end and see, when am I terrible? Am I losing money pre-market and then I'm making it back once the market opens? If so, then why am I trading pre-market? There's stats that show you lose first, then you make. Another example is, maybe Mondays you always lose. Are you too excited from the weekend and you're ready to go and you just jump the gun? So that's good information that is not necessarily statistically driven, like 80% of the time I make money on this setup, things like that. But it's more of, things to be aware of. So I personally find that more beneficial. What price range do you perform the best at? What price range do you lose the most? Those are all different things that you can pull from that data. And you can either take it or leave it, but I mean, it could be something that one little tweak, changes where you're headed on the year. And so I think that's super important. But I think even beyond just doing some sort of journaling or review of that, personally, I go back through and look at my trades each day, what I could have done better, and what I did wrong. Drawing out lines and kind of, I should have known this here, or I could have done that there, and just not to beat yourself up, but like, how could you perform better for the next time? So I think that's important. It also, lately we've had a lot of these China type fraud liquidation plays, for lack of a better word. So a lot of Chinese-based companies with these cheap IPO prices. They go up, there's some sort of liquidity event, and then they just literally fall 85%. And by reviewing these and knowing and kind of seeing what similarities there were on certain plays, you can be that much more potentially aggressive or prepared for when it comes. And the more you're familiar with it, it's not the easier it is, but the more comfortable you are to go ahead and place that trade.